first opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. On the visitor's sideline, there's the head coach of the Ravens. His guys in the midst of a brutal stretch. They have lost 8 of their last 9. On the other side, the head coach of the Packers. His team fell on the rail. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out, Greg, by their quarterback, a first-round pick in the April draft.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
This fielded inside the 35. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great.
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. One of the Ravens has it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. Ooh! And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Packers offense in wideout, Matthew Golden, headed for their next possession. As we head into this final stretch of games, take note. He comes into this one leading the NFL in receiving yards. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down. Right back to him on first down. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. 2nd and 10. At their 48.
Throwing on second down, Love. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They're down and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
From the gun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense ready for their second possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Mitchell. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss. 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here's the punter now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. Room to run past midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down. We'll go play action with Love. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, it's Love. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Packers. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this 3rd drive. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll begin here on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. With that, we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game.
At their 48-yard line.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Third down, 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Love. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
The Ravens offense ready to get back to work. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
That's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike, and he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
To the right side here, pass is caught, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Open man, he's got Agnew. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Throwing again is McCarthy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Adams is the motion man.
27-yard line.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It leads to second.
To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Adams is the motion man. To the air on third down is McCarthy. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That one's broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. His kick is good. And the Ravens will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Packers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's Luck. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Back to throw is Love. Knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for Green Bay. Wow! And to be taken down with the first down, as time will run out on this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Ravens out front. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they are set to start the drive with first and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And great coverage on special teams to mark it down inside the 5-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. Now give on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard. He'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Love to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
This is fielded well short of midfield. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Moving to his right, and he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's
Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Ravens.
Here's Mitchell. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Adams is the motion man. They'll go again with Mitchell. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 11. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That pass to the sideline. Nice job to bring it in and stay in bounds, but still short of that first down.
A gain of 6 yards.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Packers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. Third down coming up. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. Packers set to kick this one away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. That is fielded at the 20. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Ravens offense ready for this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on first and 10. That is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught, and he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Ravens sending the punt team out there. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with first and 10. Up the middle they go. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 33, here's second and 6. From the gun, it's Love. Back to the left side and taken in by Golden. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. To throw is Love. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Love to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. Yeah. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Lambeau Field. After this, 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll push forward for about a yard. Malachi starts there for the stop. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
To go.
Love. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll take this one in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Quick hitting slant there. 2nd down, they need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. Good work on the ground. He's got it. First down. Up at about the 42.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Open man is the tight end, Harold Fanning. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Now Robb. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. To the right side here, passes caught.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Packers going to use their final timeout now, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Packers, they tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
It all comes back to the turnover, and that's why this is such a critical emphasis for all teams in these situations, Mike. So you're trying to steal some points before the half on offense, but now you end up giving the ball back to your opponent, giving them an opportunity to come away with some points of their own.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
Our spin around the NFL starts now. At Lincoln Financial Field, the Eagles at home to take on the Cowboys in the NFC East. And this is the running back. A 58-yard touchdown run. The Cowboys needed this one, and they got it. A victory that helps them keep pace in the NFC wildcard race. With that, we take a look at the rest of the action going on around the NFL here in Week 14. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting 1st half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. He'll step up and run. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
That's good for the Packers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Love. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Packers. On play action, Love. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
Back to throw is Love. Open is the tight end, Kraft. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Mike Green is there on the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. On the give, it's Mitchell. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. To the left side, he finds Kraft. From the 25, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the jet sweep. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical. So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 49.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Point after, coming up here. It's up and good. And the Ravens will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Packers offense and their running back set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 2. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
A loss of 2.
From the gun, it's Love. He's going to air this one out. And he's in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
It's just backbreaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's third and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the first down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Ravens 20.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Adams is the motion man. They'll run it over to center with Mitchell. Drawing some oohs and ahs in the crowd, juking his way forward for a gain of a couple. From 29, here's second down and 7. Play action now, it's McCarthy. Going up top and looking for Flowers. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Third down and 7.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. He gets this complete, finding Adams. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
A gain of 12. And the Ravens first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Oh, the ball's out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. They need one right now. Third and long. Now McCarthy. To the sideline and intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
So in those one-on-one situations, Mike, so often the quarterbacks love attacking those guys in single coverage. The problem is, if you're not perfect with your ball placement and your timing, and that defensive back gets his hands on the ball, there's no one around to make the tackle, and he's off to the races.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and through. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Ravens offense starting to trot out for this next possession. On first down, here's McCarthy. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. He's close to a first down. A gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Give up the middle for Mitchell. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Gain of 6. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Another run here with Mitchell. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
Drive will start on the ground, and he's going to have a Packers first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's caught by Golden, right side. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Packers first down.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Brought down behind the line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Second and 11.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A pickup there of 28 yards.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Brings up third down and 9.
To throw is Love. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Good with the extra point. And the Packers tack on 1 more to their lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Ravens offense make their way out to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with first down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official, who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down. Now give up the middle, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And that one's incomplete. They're really ratcheting up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. Going up top. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by Malachi starts.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Back up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. One of the tight ends motions right. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Ravens bring their punt team out. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 50-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a give on the ground, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. So, it's a win for the Packers. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.